Horas Medan. Melukis dengan hati menguak inspirasi. Jumat 27 Januari 2023, pukul 15.30 waktu Indonesia bagian Barat sampai dengan selesai di studio Horas Medan Media Delegasi. Dengan host saya sendiri Marina Pitupulu, dan narasumber ada Carla, Hugo, and then ada Andi. Carla Martin merupakan pensiunan guru. Kemana-mana ia selalu bersama dengan suaminya Hugo yang juga merupakan pensiunan guru. Mereka selalu bersama dan Hugo banyak membantu Carla untuk melaksanakan rutinitasnya. Mulai dari mempersiapkan perangkat yang diperlukan untuk melukis, hingga memajang karya di pasar kota Nierjek, Belanda. Sedangkan Andi Ian Surya menjadi pelukis sejak usia 10 tahun di kampung kelahirannya di Simalungun. Dia populer di kalangan sekolah, hingga dia pernah menikmati naik helikopter sebagai hadiah prestasinya melukis pada saat itu. Baik, kita akan mulai podcast kita untuk hari ini. Mungkin untuk yang pertama kita akan cerita dulu sama Nyonya Carla. Carla Martins dan juga Hugo Martins selaku pelukis asal Belanda. Oke, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, how do you do? How do you feel?
A bit nervous.
A bit nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe take it slow, because it's just conversation, but this time it will be a record. Maybe you can say hi to the audience. Hi. Okay, so this is Carla Martins and this is Hugo Martins. Dan di sini ada Pak Ian Surya ya. Di sini kita akan berbincang-bincang dengan pelukis yang mungkin akan menceritakan sedikit tentang inspirasinya dalam melukis dan bagaimana keseharian seorang pelukis yang luar biasa ini. Okay, let's go to Carla. From the story that we have already have conversation outside, you come to Indonesia really often.
We've been here now for 5 times, and now it's
Yeah, you get used to it.
I'm not used to this.
5 times.
We've been here 5 times, and now it's the 6th time. Yeah.
Oh, this the 6th time.
This is the 6th time.
The first time you came to Indonesia in 2014.
14. Yeah.
And why you guys so exciting and interesting come to Indonesia? Can you tell us the reason?
My husband is born in Indonesia, in Bandung. His parents went to Holland when Indonesia became independent.
Okay.
And we always were curious, where was he born? We heard some stories from his father and mother, from his grandfather and mother, because his parents met each other in Indonesia. But that's where they met, and they lived there for 20 years, more than 20 years, 30 years, 20 years. And when we were married 40 years, our eldest son gave us a ticket to Indonesia, and he said, now you have to go, because you always tell you want to go to Indonesia, but you never do it. And then in 2014, we went to Indonesia for the first time, to Sumatra, Java, Bali.
The first time come to Indonesia, it's because the present, the ticket as the present, right? As the date.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what make you come for the second time and the third time? Is it because the people or because the view, or when you repeat it, come to Indonesia?
I think mostly because of the people. We were impressed. Always were friendly, always smiling, always inviting. Come and have a drink, come and have makanan. And we really felt senang.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that Indonesian people is very nice?
Very nice. Yeah. As Carla said, we are everywhere where we come, we are welcome.
Okay.
People are friendly. They tell everything, but also they ask everything. What's your name? What's your profession? Do you have choo-choo? how many money you have.
Maybe money also.
But we know, yeah, it's life
Okay.
here, and we like to see the life of the people over here. And now in Dessapolam, the village of Rudi, but also Marudi and also Andy, yeah, we are just like family.
Oh, so you feel comfortable to
Yeah.
live there?
I don't know if they feel the same.
if they feel the same or not. Maybe I think they feel the same. That's why
we think
they
so.
very welcoming you guys coming there. Okay. Does traveling become your inspiration to paint or
Sure,
anything else?
for sure.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay, so you're
Certainly I find inspiration from the landscape, from the people. We always meet some people working in the sawa, washing their clothes, a kerbau.
making lemang.
Lemang, ja, untuk munjir, ja. And I want to give a compliment to Rudi, our friend. In the meantime, it's not a driver anymore, it's a friend. He shows us the real country, not only the beautiful things, but also the real life.
The original.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes heavy lives. He shows it too.
Is it amazing? You see, they have heavy life, but they also can smile at the same time.
Always, always. Yeah. For example, yesterday we went to Belawan with some friends and we enjoyed it. We really enjoyed it. It was a simple life with houses, very basic, but the children were so welcoming. They walked around after us. We had a long queue behind, and when we got in the boat to go back, always waving until we moved out.
So Belawan will be your next inspiration of your painting.
Certainly, houses on the wood. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would like to know that you see painting as a hobby or as business?
No
Or it
business.
can-
No.
What way?
We got in Holland. We got pension and what you call all the way. But every people after 67 nowadays, they got some money and you have some pension. So we don't need it
Okay.
to sell them. But I like to make them, and I'm happy when people like my paintings because it's an appreciation of what I'm doing.
Okay. So you see it as a hobby, and then how you explore yourself to make it in a painting, right?
Yeah,
Not as a business.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
not as a business, no.
Okay. Maybe next I'll go to Mr. Hugo.
Okay.
As I know that you and Carla are very care a lot to Indonesian people. Can you tell me why? Why you have to care to Indonesian people a lot? We can see it. You came to Indonesia really often, and then you really like the people in Indonesia. Why?
We don't go to Indonesia to see the poorness. No. We go to Indonesia to meet people.
Okay.
And of course, you said they can smile, but they mean something else. But I think they are real. And we see how they live. And you can say, a friend of us in Holland said, I don't go to Indonesia, I don't want to see the poorness. And we said, we don't look to the poorness, we look to the people. And people sometimes, they had a hard life, of course. But they are happy. And sometimes of no future, sometimes. Yeah. And we think if we can help them, we try by visiting them. And they are also yesterday in Belawan. We were the first tourists who ever came in the village. They never saw white people.
White people like you guys.
Yeah, they were glad, and we were glad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, both of you like how Indonesian people living their life to the fullest, right?
Yeah.
How they smile through the hard times, and then how they welcoming you guys and smiling, and then how they amazed to see what people like you say.
And every time we got makan.
Okay, you like the food. You like the Indonesian food.
And sometimes we think, oh, why? And use. Yeah, it's not. They can use it for themselves, but we appreciate it very, very well.
They still share.
Oh, the way they share.
The way they share. The way they help each other. Yeah, and how they live also in Desa Kolam. Every evening, people come together. Where they are talking about, I don't know, but talking.
So you like how they come together and have to chat about something new that come to their village. Okay.
Talking.
Okay. Jadi termasuk lucu ya ternyata pemirsa, delegasi yang mereka amaze itu adalah bagaimana cara masyarakat Indonesia itu menjalani kehidupannya, melewati masa-masa sulit tapi tetap bisa tersenyum. Bagaimana masyarakat Indonesia masih bisa senang dengan apapun keadaannya, walaupun yang menjadi sorotan utama Mr. Hugo dan juga Mrs. Carla ini bukan tentang poor atau kemiskinannya, tapi bagaimana orang Indonesia itu tetap bisa tersenyum, bersyukur dan menyambut mereka dengan hangat, dengan berbagi makanan, atau mungkin seperti yang dibilang Mr. Hugo tadi, yang menarik itu adalah bagaimana orang-orang di kampung Kolam itu berkumpul pada sore hari dan berbicara padahal nggak tahu apa yang dibicarain gitu ya. Okay, so this is the last question for Mr. Hugo. Can you tell me your story about your support to Carla with her hobby painting, from the way she prepare it until she can sell it in the market, including Mr. Andi painting?
I hope I support Carla by looking after her paintings. She sometimes asks, what do you think about it?
Okay.
And then I really said, if I like it, or a little less. But I support her. We go often to Pasar Malam in Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, for selling paintings. You know, when you make a painting, you have to make a frame.
Okay.
Yeah? I make the frames.
Oh.
So I earn also a little money.
So you're the one who make the frame, and then Carla continued to paint on it. Okay.
Sometimes I said, hey, why don't you go painting? Yeah, I have to do this, that, and that, and that, and that. But I try to support her by painting.
Okay. Does Carla ever teach you how to paint?
Yeah.
Can you paint?
Yes, I can. Yes. I don't know if there's time, but when she was a guru, when she was a teacher,
Okay.
and I was a teacher, you know, we have a blackboard,
Okay.
and sometimes she made drawings for the children when for a new book or something like that. And sometimes I made the drawings on the blackboard for her.
True.
Oh.
So my talent was long time ago.
long time ago. But you also can play, right?
Yes, I
A little
think
bit.
I can. Maybe I have to go to
Learn
Andy
with Mr. Andy
and
first.
learn a lot of painting. Yeah, you
Okay.
make me famous.
Oke, berarti selanjutnya Pak Andi minta diajarin katanya Pak Hugo-nya, diajarin gambar biar lebih oke gambarnya. Tapi nggak usah, nanti kalah jadinya ininya Ibu Carlanya. Oke, I think that's all about the question for you guys. Maybe we next move to
Yeah.
Mr. Andi. Oke?
Of course.
Baik, jadi kalau Pak Andi ini sendiri udah melukis dari umur 10 tahun ya Pak ya, kalau yang saya baca dari pengantarnya. Cara untuk menemukan inspirasinya itu gimana Pak kalau dari Bapak sendiri sebelum Bapak menuangkannya ke kanvas?
Biasanya setelah saya berpikir, misalnya saya akan melukis ini misalnya, saya biasanya berpergian dulu ke satu tempat yang akan dilukis itu. Nah, saya pastikan suasananya, karakternya. Ya, kalau udah menurut saya udah ngerti, baru saya kembali ke ruang melukis. Saya kerjakan lukisan ada. Setelah udah dikerjakan, nanti rasa saya masih kurang juga, saya pergi lagi ke tempat itu, balik lagi ya, di situ dipandang-pandang sampai selesai seperti itu.
Jadi cari, udah berarti mikir dulu ya inspirasi mau melukis ini, baru datengin tempatnya.
Misalnya
gitu.
saya sedang mau melukis perahu-perahu gitu, kalau nelayan, saya pikir ini bisa gitu kan, tapi saya pergi dulu, mematangkan, supaya saya lihat detail-detailnya, misalnya busuk-busuknya kayu itu, tangga-tangga yang apa gitu, melihat orang ada lalu larang, baru saya kerjakan bisa.
Oh begitu ya, untuk menemukan inspirasinya. Dari hobi Bapak sendiri ini melukis, apa yang bisa dipetik, mungkin semacam kutipannya gitu Pak, tentang melukis ini? Apakah misalnya kayak Bapak bilang tadi kan, kalau misalnya mau melukis saya memperhatikan hal-hal kecil, berarti kan hal-hal kecil, little things does matter, right? Kalau untuk melukis berarti hal-hal kecil itu kan penting. Apa kutipan yang bisa Bapak bagikan untuk para pendengar dari melukis itu? Satu hal yang selalu Bapak pegang di dalam diri Bapak setiap akan melukis. Berarti mungkin hal-hal kecil itu ya Pak,
penting,
itu penting ya.
Lukisan itu selalu saya lebih mengutamakan hal kadang-kadang yang nggak dihiraukan orang. Itu saya perhatikan, dari mulai misalnya kayu-kayu yang dimakan semut, apa itu saya perhatikan betul itu. Saya buat itu di lukisan itu. Nah disitulah kadang si penonton lukisan ini dia nggak mengerti tapi merasakan betapa seperti apa enaknya
bisa
lukis
hidup
dia,
ya Pak,
bisa
seolah-olah kita ada di tempat itu.
Padahal saya sampai memperhatikan sampai seperti itu.
Andi really care about the details.
Yeah, but he's good in faces,
Oh,
in expressions.
In expression.
He's good in everything.
Sampai kalau misal saya melukis bunga ini pas di atas meja gitu, saya selalu memilih pot yang antik, kan kadang-kadang ada retakan-retakannya. Saya bisa harus tahu sampai seberapa banyak
seberapa panjang retaknya.
Misalnya retak 1000 gitu. Saya senang kali itu lihat itu. Sehingga penonton pelihat lukisan kok bagus ya, dia nggak tahu sampai seperti itu saya membuatnya itu.
Oke. Berarti detail itu penting ya Kak ya, hal-hal kecilnya ya. Baik. Kalau dari yang kita baca, udah melukis dari 10 tahun, udah melanglang buana kemana-mana Pak. Sampai juga kabarnya udah pernah menetap di Jakarta dan juga Bali. Kalau untuk sekarang Pak?
Sekarang karena sebenarnya saya sudah Karena saya udah sering saya kemana-mana, saya kepingin supaya karya saya itu terawat dan lebih kuat. Saya senang menyendiri sekarang di satu ruangan lukisan. Jadi
dikelilingin sama karya-karya Bapak gitu ya
menurut
Pak?
Saya itu lebih kuat karya saya itu, dapat yang saya mau.
Lebih penuh ya gitu
karena kan
ya.
nanti kalau kita misalnya kesana kemari kesana, kadang-kadang konsentrasi atau banyak kali kita ke teman-teman apa gitu, nggak fokus saya ke karya itu. Sekarang saya rasakan setiap saya merasa ketemu, saya bisa membuat sampai tuntas karya itu.
Jadi kalau untuk sekarang lebih suka menetap aja ya Pak ya. Udah capek lah ya, mana-mana udah. Berarti melukis berapa lama Pak?
Dari aktifnya saya dari tahun 88.
Tahun 88, berarti 20, 30, hampir 40 tahun, 30 tahun lebih ya.
Saya terlalu sayang dan cinta kali melukis dari kecil. Jadi ada keluarga, teman-teman mengajak ke profesi yang lain, saya nggak bisa. Saya bisa aja saya
ya, Pak ya. Fokus di situ, tapi kan oke Pak, sampai dibawa ke Belanda sama Ibu Carla juga kan lukisannya. Kalau ke Belanda Pak, nggak ada rencana main ke tempat ini?
Itu tadi karena saya sekarang udah kepinginnya sendiri. Pak Hugo mengajak saya bilang udah saya di sini aja.
Why Mr. Andi don't want to go to Netherlands with you guys? You already asked him?
Yeah, he's welcome in our home, of course. He's welcome. He's very welcome in our house. But yeah,
maybe he don't want yet go to Netherlands.
Maybe later.
Okay. Baik. Boleh diceritakan Pak awal hubungan persahabatannya sama orang Pak Hugo dan juga Ibu Carla itu gimana Pak?
Nggak sengaja ya. Saya kan banyak juga anak didik mahasiswa seni rupa. Kebetulan kami sedang melukis di rumah. Lewatlah Pak Hugo dengan Ibu Carla sedang jalan sore-sore di Kampung Kolam. Pak Hugo dan Ibu Carla kan senang jalan-jalan kampung, lihat kampung, bayam, jagung. Ketemulah kami, kelihatan. Disitulah ngobrol-ngobrol. Disitulah mulai kami berkabar.
Ini di tahun berapa Pak?
Saya lupa ya, mungkin sekitar 4 tahun yang lalu ya, 6 tahun yang lalu.
You met Mr. Andi 4 years ago?
I think 6 years ago.
6
years ago.
6 tahun.
For the first
6 tahun yang
time.
lalu ya.
This is the third time, I think.
Ini udah yang ketiga kalinya berarti sama-sama.
Ketemu ya.
Oke, jadi dari situ selanjutnya Pak ngobrol
apa.
Ternyata sama-sama suka melukis.
Jadi saya bilang, saya kepingin loh lukisan saya ada di sana, di Eropa sana kan. Ya dikabulkan dengan beliau. Banyak juga membantu terjual di sana. Ya siapa ya.
So you guys bring Mr. Andi painting to the market, and then people excited and interesting in his painting.
Yeah. Everyone almost everyone in Holland likes his painting, and we try to help him to sell them for him.
Ada nggak Pak yang ngirimin foto mukanya minta dilukisin baru dikirim ke sana gitu? Dari Belanda ya?
Ya, banyak yang dibawakan oleh Ibu Carla.
Berarti dikirimin aja fotonya gitu ya?
Ya, ini seperti Ibu Saskia, kepala museum di sana. Minta ke Ibu Carla buatkan ini, suruhan dia yang buat. Jadi saking senangnya dia hasil kerjaan
sama
kita
lukisan
tadi.
Bapak?
Mau datang ke sini, kepala museum nanti.
Mau ketemu ya?
From the city we live in Kota Nijkerk, there is an exhibition in the museum, the local museum, about the connections between people from Nijkerk and the people in Indonesia in the past and in nowadays. And I know the conservator of the museum, and she asked us some information. We said she knew we had a connection, so there are paintings from Andy there and 3 paintings from me, and also that's a bit promosi for him, I think.
Oke.
Ya.
Sekalian promosi juga berarti udah sampai Belanda ya lukisannya
Iya,
Pak ya.
kan selalu kata Bapak Hugo dan juga saya pun udah jadi pembicaraan media di sana.
Oke.
Senang
Udah
juga saya.
there's a lot of media talk about Mr. Andy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's not only famous, but of course we promote Indonesia, and we promote Desa Kolam. We promote Andy, we promote Rudy, but there are more in the village we promote. Yeah, we try to help.
Oke.
And next month,
Okay.
next month in May, April, May, in May, the conservator of the Museum of Nijkerk is also coming to Indonesia, and all the stories we told her, she wants to meet also the people in Desa Kolam, she wants to meet Andy, she wants to meet the tailor in the village, and so on.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys.
maybe this is a good story to tell. Saskia, the friend of us from the museum, she asked Andy to paint herself and her husband and her son and the world's wonders, I don't know how you tell it, from Egypt, the pyramids and the Chinese wall. And
Oh, the 7
so
wonders.
on. Yeah, the 7 wonders.
Oke,
Yeah,
itu
that's what I
keajaiban
meant.
dunia.
They were been in 6 places and they asked Andy to paint this in one from 9 different pictures. He made one painting,
Okay.
but as a joke he made the Borobudur in it. And that's one of the reasons that now they want to come to
Oh, they want
Indonesia
to
because
see.
they want to
Saya
see the
sisipkan.
Borobudur.
Oh, disisipkan.
Yeah.
Gara-gara itu dia kami itu.
Jadi dia penasaran pengen jadi datang.
Dia mendatangi 7 keajaiban dunia. Kok lo ini belum?
Iya.
Gara-gara di sisi Andy kan dia mau datang ke Indonesia.
Yeah, she will come in May.
But she is interested in history, she's interested. And there are a lot of connections, of course, nowadays between Holland and Indonesia, but also the village we live in Nijkerk, there is a connection with Medan, the plantage of tobacco, but also names. She wants to visit also some places here in Indonesia.
Yeah, there is one named Plantage Slichtenhorst in Tujuh Limapur.
Okay.
And that's actually it's a name in Nijkerk, the city we live, Slichtenhorst. It's a part of Nijkerk. So that's the connection with the plantation over there.
Oh, jadi 50 ini sepertinya ada di museum di sana ya, tanaman yang di 50 ini ya, the plantation in 50.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's founded by someone.
Okay.
The city of Nijkerk.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why she really excited to come to the
Yeah, and to
Also-
the museum
also.
in Medan we visited yesterday. I forgot the name, but Rudy knows.
the museum.
Medan.
Okay.
Perkebunan
Perkebunan.
Apros ya.
Oh,
Yeah.
perkebunan Afros.
Yeah.
Okay. So you came there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We visited.
Oke, jadi hubungannya ini udah jadi lebih dari sekedar komersil ya Pak ya, lebih jadi ke persahabatan atau keluarga ya Pak ya?
Saya berpikir nggak komersil,
Iya, iya.
persahabatan.
Udah persahabatan udah justru jadi keluarga. Jadi setiap Pak Hugo sama Bu Karlani mau datang pasti kabarin Bapak dulu gitu ya?
Ya.
Dibilang.
Nggak pun datang selalu kabar-kabaran.
Oh,
Persahabatan.
okay. So you guys is like family to Mr. Andi and also
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Second
It
time.
feels like family.
Ah.
Yeah.
Also Mr. Maruli.
Oh, so Mr. Maruli. Okay, maybe this time I'll open question to the audience.
Yeah, of course.
Baik. Jadi selanjutnya mungkin untuk audiens media delegasi yang hadir di studio pada saat ini, kita akan kasih kesempatan untuk bertanya ya. Boleh ke Pak Hugo-nya, ke Ibu Carla, atau ke Pak Andi sendiri. Baik.
Saya Valencia Limnas Tompul dari Universitas Prima Indonesia. Saya ingin bertanya, kenapa Ibu Carla dan Pak Hugo tertarik dengan dunia lukisan?
Her name is Yemima, and then she's asking, why do you interested in painting? Maybe you can tell us the first time you paint. Why do you decide in painting?
When we learned to be a teacher, we had painting lessons. But at that time I liked it, but then I was busy with working, later having children, and when the children were big, I started to take painting lessons when I was 50 years old. But I can't explain. I have to paint it when I see something. I can't explain. It's from inside.
Inside yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's just coming from the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
So you start to paint at 50 years old.
50 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 20 years ago, if you want to know.
Okay. So basically, you start to paint when you guys were teacher, but you study about it at 50 years old.
Yeah, I never did it, but at the school, to become a teacher, you have to make paintings.
Okay.
We had drawing lessons at school, and I liked it, but I never
don't have
did
time.
anything. No, there was no time.
Oh.
But when the children grew up and they went to high school, then I had time, and I thought, well, what will I do? I try.
Okay.
I just try, and I liked it. And if you're getting better, you like it more, and then it's going better, you even like it
Okay,
more.
it's very happy to hear that people like it.
Yeah.
You're happy seeing the compliment from other people, right?
Yeah. I always wonder why people pay a lot of money to buy something I made. Can you understand?
Yes,
Yeah.
because they like it. They
Yeah.
feel something real in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the pasar, when people from Indonesia see a painting of Carla, they get rindu, you know?
Yeah.
Missing home.
Yeah.
Missing home. And sometimes they said, it's just like the early days when I was in Indonesia. So
Sometimes they start to
sometimes they
cry.
got emotional and they
Okay.
start crying.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of talking with people from Indonesia who see something in the paintings. When they were in Indonesia.
Okay.
Planting the rice or how life is here. But they get emotional sometimes because it makes them reminds to the past.
How
And
their
I think
home was.
every Indonesian people in Holland, there's a little bit rindu.
Missing home.
Missing home.
Oke,
Yeah.
jadi di sini Ibu Carla dan Pak Hugo ini melukisnya untuk khusus yang bagian Indonesia. Caranya tadi kan you take the picture first and then you paint it. Jadi dia ambil dulu fotonya, baru selanjutnya dilukis. Itu bisa mengobati kerinduan orang-orang Indonesia di Belanda yang memang lupa sama rindu sama keadaan kampung halaman yang missing home. Oke. Baik, mungkin untuk topik kita kali ini, melukis dengan hati, menguak inspirasi, sudah cukup, sudah banyak yang diceritakan oleh Carla dan juga Hugo dan juga Pak Andi, bagaimana mereka pertama kali tertarik untuk melukis, bagaimana inspirasi dari melukis itu sendiri, bagaimana support dari Pak Hugo, dan bagaimana mereka bisa ketemu nih sama Pak Andi sampai akhirnya sekarang punya hubungan keluarga yang cukup baik. Terima kasih banyak untuk Carla, untuk Hugo, dan juga untuk Pak Andi untuk kesempatannya udah mau sharing sama pemirsa dari delegasi, thank you for your time having this conversation and sharing with the audience of media delegasi.
We are very happy Maruli invited us.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Maruli, already invited to this podcast. And then maybe for the last time, I would like to ask you to say this sentence of media delegasi: smart, elegant, and aspirational. We say it together.
Okay.
Smart, elegant, and aspirational. The tagline. After I say media delegasi, and then you say that smart, elegant, and aspirational. Okay?
Yeah.
Baik. Mungkin saya sama Pak Andi, saya sama Pak Andi pakai bahasa Indonesianya. Kita bilang dulu ya Pak ya, cerdas, elegan, dan aspiratif.
Cerdas, elegan, dan aspiratif.
Okay, and then you say smart, elegant, and aspirational.
Smart,
Very tired.
Okay.
Yes, good.
Yeah, that's all.
and I
You do it
say,
Yes,
together,
but
yeah?
Horas.
It's better.
Horas.
Media Horas Medan Dialog Interaktif Media Delegasi cerdas, elegan, dan aspiratif. Cerdas, elegan, dan aspiratif. Oke Pak, 1, 2, 3. Cerdas, elegan, dan aspiratif.
Oke.
Horas.
Horas. Oke, thank you.
Terus problem.
Give you guys the certificate as a thank you for coming and sharing your experience to the audience of media delegasi. Untuk sertifikat pertama mungkin kita mau serahkan untuk Pak Andi Ian Surya, diserahkan langsung oleh Bapak Menela 1 Unif kepada Bapak Andi Ian Surya.
Dulu pakai masuk ya.
Ya.
Yang Surya.
Oke.
Jadi terus nih.
Oke. Ambil foto dulu.
Foto dulu.
Okay. Next is the certificate for both of you, for Mr. Hugo and Carla. It will be given by Mr. Nico.
Together.
Together.
Yeah.
There is both of
Thank you
your
very much.
names.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih
Okay.
banyak.
Thank you very much
Yeah.
It can get.
for one conversation.
It will get a beautiful place in
Yeah.
our house. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody could see we
Oh.
went.
Wow.
Okay, maybe
Terima
let's,
kasih.
we can take picture together.
Bersama.
Oke.
Foto together.
Picture together. Foto bersama.
Akan dilanjutkan dengan penyerahan hasil karya dari Bapak Andi Ian Surya sebagai
Kenang-kenangan.
kenang-kenangan untuk media delegasi.
Yang jadi